Okay. I can do this. I can do this. Let's see how many I can bang out before I melt. I'm sorry, neighbors, but Jessie Ware just put out her best album yet, and it's my civic duty to blast it all night. Yeah, I know I've done that the past 3 months. When we stop getting great synth-pop records, then I'll stop serving my country. The production is a little too homogenous for my tastes, but I think it makes up for that in Natalie Maine's heart-wrenching portrayal of life after divorce. By the end of the album, you can absolutely tell that the band has moved on from something or left something behind. Maybe like a word or something. Oh yeah, for this one I figured it would be best if I just show you the people who are playing on this record, because it's kind of like a supergroup record. Do I need to tell you this is worth listening to? This probably won't convert anyone who considers themselves 99 Gecs or less, but for those of us already on the Gec train, I think this is a solid victory lap, especially considering the pedigree of guests that are on this thing. I feel like the 2000s nostalgia wave is slowly approaching, with 100 Gecs and Rina Sawayama leading the charge, and if I turn out to be right, catch me on the front lines in my moon shoes. Sarah Tudson could have ended this album immediately after the opening line, "Let's smash to a podcast, tomorrow morning we're crying into a Denny's Grand Slam," and I would still heartily recommend it. Do I really need to talk about this new Beths album? No, I think I'm gonna skip it.
Mike, listen, I'm you from the future, and I need you to tell people that the new Beths record is quite good.
Oh, okay. What changes in the timeline where I don't tell people?
Not much, but you grow this beard and no one really likes it.
Why does an indie rock band from New Zealand have any impact on my facial hair?
You don't wanna know.
Utterly okay, remarkably fine, thoroughly solid, exceedingly competent, spectacularly above average. You know, it's not even just that it's good, it's effortlessly good. It doesn't blast you in the face with its quality, it seeps into the cracks of your mind. I sound like a conspiracy theorist right now. But yeah, if you're in the mood for some great R&B or soul, this is definitely worth checking out. Oh yeah, and the cover of Radiohead's Weird Fishes, best cover of the year so far. Oh, what happened here? This feels like the band's attempt to make something more cohesive and atmospheric, as opposed to the collection of straight bangers that was Endless Summer. I applaud the effort, and in some places I think they succeed, but I mean, this one could grow on me, but right now it just feels like a disappointment. Definitely the most enjoyable Logic record I've heard in a while. Certainly the most enjoyable out of the that I've covered on this channel so far. This is apparently his last album before he goes into retirement, which, I mean, I for one would love to hear his kingdom come, but in case this is actually it for him, I wish him the best as a person, musician, as a father, and as a Twitch streamer. What if Taylor Swift made a Baroque pop album and got like John Bryan or one of the Dessner brothers to produce it, and she brought on like Joanna Newsom, Andrew Bird, Fiona Apple, Y Music. She could keep Jack Antonoff and Max Martin and even Ed Sheeran if she wanted to. Like, I feel like they could fit. Hi Taylor. I'm trying to be trepidatious here because there is a part of me that just wants to fawn all over this because Aaron Dessner from The National co-produced it and a bunch of The National's collaborators are on here in some capacity. I may be basic, but I am not a basic bitch. So with that in mind, I'll say this. It's good. It's a bit long for my tastes, though I think that's just kind of a quirk of Taylor's albums at this point, but the production is excellent throughout, and Taylor's lyricism is the best it's been in a while, especially when it comes to her storytelling. I look forward to re-listening to this and seeing how it holds up once the surprise wears off. But while the iron is hot, and since I can apparently predict the future, here are a bunch of album predictions. Daft Punk surprise drops a country record that releases 3 weeks ago. Kendrick Lamar's next album is entirely him playing flamenco guitar, and the only guest is Meghan Trainor. LCD Soundsystem drops a visual album that can only be viewed on a CRT TV located by the 100 Gecs tree. Ben folds 5 for fighting. LMFAO reunites and drops an ASMR album produced by Steve Albini.